It is 24th of June 2022. Good morning, dear viewer. You are watching Western Television and this is Kokoliriko Live Show. My name is Dennis Oringi. You're most welcome for this show and it is already 16 minutes past the hour of 7 a.m. We do apologize for the technical glitches here and there, and I believe that by the end of the day, all will be well. But for the program, the Kokoliriko Live, I am here to give you updates on the issues that are going around in our society, where we stay in Western sub-region, knowing what is happening in Northern region, knowing what is happening in Uganda at large, and also what is happening in the neighboring countries. Remember, Shogun is going on in Kigali, that is in Rwanda, and President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, yesterday was able to land in Kigali for the Shogun. Heads of State meeting will be started yesterday, and it will even continue up to today, where issues to do with security, issues to do with the economic issues, talking about social issues and also political issues will be discussed, because Shogun is a meeting for the countries that do subscribe to the common head of common head of states, a meeting where they discuss issues pertaining the countries that we have in the world, more especially the countries that subscribe to that association. All right, great morning to you. Thank you very much. Those catching us live within Arua City, those who are catching us within Arua District as well, good morning. And those who are watching us live from different parts of Western sub-region in the district of Mariokolo, Terego, Koboko, Yumbe, Ajumani, Moyo, not forgetting my dear brothers and sisters in the greater Alur sub-region, talking about the districts of Nebi, Pakwach, Zombo, and also not forgetting those that are catching us live from Bunyoro sub-region, those in Oima, Masindi, Bulisa, and not forgetting those that are catching us live from other parts of this country, Uganda. A great morning to you. Update will be coming through, and this morning we are starting it right from Arua City. Yesterday, Aga Khan supports persons living with HIV in Arua. Remember, persons living with HIV were among the people who were really affected during COVID-19, and even up to now, the spillover of the effects of COVID-19 is still affecting them. So Aga Khan found it fit enough to really recognize and appreciate the people living with HIV in Arua City. These are one of the vulnerable persons that we do have in Uganda. Remember, the effect of HIV on a person. This person has to live with the virus, for the rest of his or her life, and the person has to live on ARV on a daily basis. And for you who is taking this particular drug, you have to eat good food. So we say kudos to Aga Khan for really recognizing and also thinking about the persons living with HIV. Currently, it is rare to hear about programs that are really targeting persons with HIV, and yet these are vulnerable persons that we have in the society. Much as we joined also those organizations that are really fighting hard to see that the rate at which HIV is spreading, it is reduced. Remember, COVID-19 came with a number of effects to the human persons, among which that is being talked about currently. It is about the issues to do with teenage pregnancies. And someone will be asking him or herself, when you look at Pakwach district, you look at Zombo district, Pakwach district alone in the year 2020-2021, from the month of January to December, was able to register over 1,000 young girls who got pregnant. And the question here is, those young girls who got pregnant together with the young men that impregnated them, are they safe? Have they been tested? And these results and these statistics were got from the health facilities, out of the persons who went for the first time antenatal care. So these are some of the issues. So when we talk about HIV, we are talking about a deadly epidemic much as COVID is pandemic, but HIV is epidemic. So we should continue to talk about this. We should continue to sensitize people about HIV so that our young people will get to know how deadly it is. So we do appreciate very much the organizations that are really supporting persons living with HIV, and we also do appreciate very much the government of the Republic of Uganda for coming out with some policies to ensure that these persons living with HIV are also, considered and recognized in the society. And through the organizations and through the unions and also the platforms that have been given to them, we have even seen a number of people living, healthily, much as they do have the virus. So we do not condemn them. We have to welcome them in the society, unlike those years where it was a terrible thing. One person getting HIV today, by tomorrow you will not be able to see this person living again. But with the effort of the government of the Republic of Uganda, we have seen the issues to do with the procurement of ARV, and also we do recognize you said very much for supporting the government of the Republic of Uganda. Sometimes back they used to give food items to these persons living with HIV whenever they go for their ARV drugs at different health facilities that we have in this country. But due to funding, and currently we do not now see this taking place, but we do appreciate very much the effort of Aga Khan. They had the official handover of food to people living with HIV in Arua City yesterday, and I believe these will really give them mileage in life. All right, away from that, let's get to issues to do with the service delivery, issues to do with accountability right here in our country, Uganda. You have to know that local government public accounts committee camped in West Nile sub-region. They had to conclude with their investigations yesterday morning, where a number of district leaders were implicated, more especially the districts we have in West Nile. Currently, as we talk about the issues to do with local governments in West Nile, we have got around 12 local governments in West Nile, including a city and also 2 municipalities. We have Kokoliriko municipality and we have Nebe municipality. So these are 2 municipalities we have in Western Sub-region, and they belong to local government, accounts committee, and they have to be audited. So local government Public Accounts Committee of Parliament that is chaired by Degela Yibi Division Member of Parliament, who was the former LC5 chairperson of Gulu District, Honorable Ojara Martin Mapenduzi, was able to lead the team, and they came over in Arua. So they were able to do investigation and also asking the chief administrative officers together with other technical persons in these local government units that we have in West Nile sub-region. A number of issues were raised. And you have to know that the Public Account Committee members, they move to districts to find out, to ask questions out of what the Auditor General reports has really shown. So they were using what the Auditor General was able to present on table for the consumption of the people. So the districts like Arua District, the district like Madiokolo, the district like Terego, the district like Zombo, the district like Nebi, the municipality like Nebi, the municipality like Koboko, the district like Pakwash, the district officials from these districts were grilled properly by the local government public accounts committee. But before the local government public accounts committee grilling these district leaders, I have to tell you that they started with Arua Regional Referral Hospital. So the issues to do with accountability at Arua Regional Referral Hospital was handled on Monday, and number of issues came out. Some people were almost sweating plasma before these committee members. And you have to know some of the persons who belong to this committee. We have the Honorable Member of Parliament for Arua Central Division, Honorable Jackson Lee Atima. We have also Honorable Member of Parliament for Aivu East Division, Honorable Feta Joffrey. And also we did see Asman Basalirwa chairing that committee that came to investigate Arua Regional Referral Hospital. Remember, Arua Regional Referral Hospital has been in the headlines of the news in this country, both locally and also nationally, and even went internationally. Why? The issues to do with the ambulance that got lost at Arua Regional Referral Hospital. So Arua Regional Referral Hospital is investigated by the Central Government Public Accounts Committee. So the members of the Central Government Public Accounts Committee was able to come to Arua Regional Referral Hospital, and the hospital director had issues to answer, and it was really a tough one, and we shall be able to break it down for you in our subsequent news bulletin that comes to your way every Monday through Friday, and even moves over to weekend on Sunday, where we do have the wrap up of the weekly news right on Western Television. So some of the issues, we shall be able to break them down for you in our subsequent news bulletin that we do have. But now let's talk about the issues to do with the Arua District Local Government appearing before a Public Accounts Committee. Do you know what? The former cow, Donald Eswelu, together with the current cow, Jude Mark Bukenya, together with the human resource officer of Arua District, were told to refund some monies that got lost, according to the Auditor General's report. These people were able to pay some staff that are ghost in the district. And according to Human Resource Officer of Arua District, he says that when he was making this payment, he didn't know that these people were already deleted from payroll. If you did not know, then who are the people that you're managing as Human Resource Officer of the district? And as the Chief Administrative Officer, do you check on the people who are working in your district? Because Chief Administrative Officer, commonly known as COW, these are the accounting officers of the districts. So if we have problem to do with the misuse of public fund, the people who are responsible are the Chief Administrative Officer, because this person is the accounting officer of the district. Much as he is supervised by the LT5 chairperson and together with the political wing of the district. So when we have issues to do with corruption in our districts, you have to know the people who are responsible for this corruption issue at the LC5 chairperson, because he is the executive officer of the district and he has to supervise the accounting officers and also the heads of department. So if there are issues that are not going right with education in the district, and money that is meant for that is not properly being used, the LC5 chairperson and the Chief Administrative Officer has answers to those issues, because the LC5 chairperson, he is the last person to append his signature whenever withdrawals are supposed to be done in the district. So it's not different from the issues to do with the Maracha issue. So for Arua District Local Government, they failed to explain how they were able to pay these ghost staff that were got by the Auditor General. So they used the Auditor General's report of that ended on 30th June 2021. So it means that they were really checking into how the money appropriated by Parliament of the Republic of Uganda for the financial year 2020-2021 to find out how were these monies used in these districts. Were these monies put in the right, use? Where these monies put in the right, direction. So these were some of the issues that came out. I can remember Donald Eswelu, who was the Chief Administrative Officer then of Arua District, had to explain how they were able to spend money together with the Terego District. Remember, Terego District became a district on 1st of June 2020, so 1st of July 2020, and by that time Terego District had not got its own vote that it is supposed to control. So it was controlled by Arua District. So one Chief Administrative Officer was, the accounting officer for the two districts of Terego and Arua District, and a number of issues were raised. Issues to do with how was the Chief Administrative Officer of Arua District has been able to really appropriate this money for Terego District that was not, having the vote. So Terego was depending on Arua District in terms of service delivery, in terms of government transfers, and it brought a number of issues to do with accountability. And the Chief Administrative Officer of Terego, together with the Chief Administrative Officer of Arua District, had to explain. But there were a number of issues that also came out. The LC5 chairperson of Terego was able to question how the Chief Administrative Officer then was able to appropriate money that was supposed to be used for the construction of around 3 roads in Terego District that was not constructed in the financial year 2020-2021 because these roads were budgeted for in the budget that was controlled by Arua District. So these are some of the issues that came out in that public account committee meeting with the chief administrative officers of the districts that we have in West Nile. For Madio Kolo, it was also, issues that, there were issues that came out also. And for Terego, the issues were a little bit minor because they were not in charge of the vote that was allocated for them. It was Arua District that was responsible for the vote for them. So do you know what? These 3 officers from Arua District and others should be able to report to Kampala on 6th of July 2022 to explain themselves. If not, then they will be behind bars if they cannot provide adequate explanation to the money that they were able to pay to some ghost staff that do not exist in the district. So another issue that came out was the issues to do with operations between Arua District and also Arua City. Currently, there are some implementation programs that are being done in Arua City, yet it's supposed to be for Arua District. Arua District is also implementing some programs in Arua City. So there's a lot of mixed issues in Arua District and also Arua City, issues to do with the sharing of the assets, both movable and immovable assets, and these issues have never been resolved. I can remember when Arua City was given a city status, Arua City, municipality then was given a city status, number of issues came because by law a municipality is supposed to be under a district. So the municipality had issues with Arua District. So when Arua City was granted a city status, and number of issues came out, and the district leadership was saying, no, some of we cannot share assets with Arua City. And Arua City were saying, no, these assets, the land and other thing are already in the city. Why not to share this? So these are some of the issues to do with the local government and its accountability. And I would request members to get interested in understanding how local government works, because I have to tell you, if you don't get interested in the local government budget, right from the sub-county up to the national level, then we will not be able to understand and fight corruption. We tend to focus on the national budget and we forget about the LC3 council budget. These are the issues that we need to be discussing at this particular time. How much has your sub-county budgeted for in this financial year 2022-2023? We have to start from there. What is there in the procurement plan of the sub-county and of the district? The other time, Arua Aivu division councillors were not able to pass, their division budget. Why? Because the procurement plan, together with other documents to do with local revenue enhancement plans, were not availed to them. The documents were not availed to them in time. And the councillors had to say, no, we cannot approve this budget because we do not know what you have planned to buy in the financial year. So we need to get interested here. Let us not leave the issues to do with the budget to only councillors to have the documents. As a member of the public, as a citizen of this country, you have a right to possess these documents with you. If you are a right-thinking person, you have to be having these documents, and you should be able to follow up on how these budgets are being implemented in the different local government units that we have in this country. When we start from there, then when we move to the district, we shall be able to understand that the priorities for the district are these, and you will be able to know whether they have budgeted for a road in your areas of jurisdiction, and whether they have budgeted for the health center 3 in your sub-county, whether they have budgeted for that school in your village, that school in your sub-county, whether they have budgeted for borehole, for clean, safe water in your area. So these are the things that we need to be understanding. When we leave it to the politicians, let me tell you something about these politicians. They have the paper, and they have the committee where they belong to. And if you have a person who does not push for some of these things, I have to tell you that even after 10 years, you will never see government grader coming to to upgrade that road in your area. It reminds me of some of the roads that we have even in the city here, and some of the roads that we have in some of the districts that we have in West Nile. It reminds me of the roads connecting Kuchwin and Nyaravur. Some of the roads in Nebi have not yet been worked on. So these are issues that we need to be talking about when we talk about public service and service delivery, and also issues to do with public accountability. If my producer can really give me the video where these officers from Arua district were grilled properly by the members of the Public Account Committee of Local Government, chaired by the Honorable Member of Parliament for Badegela Ibi Division, Honorable Ojara Martin Mapenduzi, who seems to understand what local government is, because he has been the health chairperson of Gulu district for quite many years, and he understands what it means to run a local government in this country called Uganda. So that is it, and we can listen to some of the submissions that were made right during that time of the grilling of the district leaders right there. That is Paparo Lillian trying to raise some issues in her.
It disappeared between Minister of Finance and Nanua district. That is what we want to find out.
Is that clear?
So it disappeared between Minister of Finance and Nanua district. That is what we want to find out. So it disappeared between Minister of Finance and Nanua district. That is what we want to find out.
Is that clear?
Did you press your request to write to the police or the SST that this document you received was supposed to have received this money, but you have never reached your account? You said that hopefully at this time your code was functioning because
information for it. There is a document in some does that showing that by quarter 4, they had received the total of 90, so you received 100% of your budget. There's a document there.
It is not addressed to me.
No.
But that's a share.
No,
Yes, what does read it for your information.
the way I see here, the problem is not
and this is what happened in Public Accounts Committee meetings. Colleagues, you are aware, the document from Parliament is clearly stipulating that it was an adoption and allowing for an appropriation of funds to Telenor. But there is a difference between Parliament adopting a report and it being effective. So we've not seen any evidence here that the monies are mentioned were transferred to Arua.
The situation on the ground was such that Kokoliriko. I think when they got the supplementary, they thought the 23 billion would come in its entirety. So they indicated in their letter of 3rd June that their priorities had also what? Changed. So out of the money they received for road funds, they seem to have used it on other roads, other than the roads for which the district council then had approved.
There are projects that we have that I kept asking questions about them. And in fact, I talked to my colleague, we convened a meeting for us to understand what projects we are still running from Arua in the new district. And the same roads are part of this. Actually, quietly here, I've been trying to listen to what really happened to the roads. That the former CAO now says that 100% of the budget was estimated by Arua. What happened to the roads? This is the Uwafa Edom Road, Otuba Yugari Road, and Uwafa Uluodo, 3 roads not done. Was there a budget shortfall? And some also have. He received
May I
that.
speak to that?
It has been a learning environment, a learning approach to the districts in the region, in a sense that they got to learn many more things. And now, whatever came up as a result of the interactions, where some people are supposed to pay back, monies have to be recovered from them. I think that is the right way of doing it. It's okay for those officers to pay back those monies, and it's in line with what I've been talking. I want to have Arua as a model district in the heart of West Nile region where we have zero tolerance to corruption. So this one, with me, it is okay. But I think where they have concluded that we also need to come together with the technocrats, that is a matter of time. And I think to me, it is an unfair decision taken by the visitors, because if you look at the cost of going from here to Kampala, we are spending government money. And here they are addressing the issue of resources. So now where they want us to come there, do they just want us to spend monies like that? Because like me, if I come to Kampala, I need accommodation. I don't have a relative there. And what I'm going to use for accommodating myself is government resources. This is actually another way of corruption.
That is the LC5 chairperson, Arua District, Alfred Okwanzi, and he has been able to give his submission concerning the issue of corruption in Arua District. And he has says that will be the issue that he will be fighting in the district. And he has been warning his technical people that we need to join hands to fight corruption. And Arua District has been in the news concerning the issues to do with corruption. I can remember the issues to do with over 500 million was just swindled by an individual, and the person up to now is still at large, and the IGG took up the case, and we are still waiting for the outcome of the investigation that the IGG is supposed to do. So these are some of the issues, and we shall be able to update you, and we have to continue joining hands to fight corruption. Of late I've seen they've done some work on School Road, yes. This road that is just in between, golf ground, and also, some hotels and also some offices right there. That road was supposed to be tarmacked, but over 300 million was swindled. And that's according to the investigation that was done by Public Account Committee of Parliament of the Republic of Uganda in 2019. So in 2019, when the members of Public Account Committee came to Arua, and the meeting was at Arua School of Comprehensive Nursing, and this issue came out, they found out around 345 million was swindled, and that money was supposed to tarmac the school road. But currently we are seeing, not the school road, I mean, the Mango Road, yes, this Mango Road here, the famous Mango Road that you know. And there are also issues to do with the school road. Remember, it has just been tarmacked, and some 1.9 billion was just released without approval. That is in Arua City. So these are some of the issues to do with the corruption that we need to join hands to understand the documents. And if these documents are being availed, as members of the public, let us get interested in understanding the document. Because when we understand the document, and we shall be able to, put these leaders to answer some of the issues, more especially the technical people who are responsible for the implementation of some of these projects. So we shall be able to go for a commercial break, and when we come back, we still have a number of issues that we shall be discussing right here. Among the issues that we shall be talking about will be the issues to do with the teacher strikes. The science teachers are very comfortably, teaching in the classrooms. They have forgotten that they were the first to go on strike over the issues of salary. And this time around, our teachers say, for us, we also want our money to be increased. All of us, we are teachers, whether you're teaching science subjects or you are teaching arts, you are teaching the same children. And all these subjects contribute to the holistic growth of a child or of the students that are being taught. So these are some of the issues. And the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Public Service, was able to issue a letter to the General Secretary UNATO telling them today, 24th, you have to be in the classrooms. If you're not, I have to tell you that resign and leave this job. There are many people who are languishing and they want to join government work, and we can give them this work if you don't want to go back to classrooms. So yesterday, other unions of public service joined UNATO to demand for pay rise. Will this issue be solved? Who should be blamed in these issues to do with salary disparities in this country? Not only with the teachers, what about other civil servants? Very soon the LC5 chairperson will also lay down their tools and they will not be able to go for work because they will say, we cannot supervise people who will be earning more than us. What could be that? So we are going for a break and we shall be able to come back. It is Kokoliriko Live on Western Television. My name is Dennis Oringi, and I will be able to take you up to the hour of 8 a.m. in the morning, and then after that we shall be able to have the program The Business Bank with the Mina right here on Western Television. Continue watching and we shall be able to also see how we can interact with you. Follow us on our different social media platforms, on Twitter, follow us also on YouTube, and also follow us on Facebook and also other platforms as well. Get to your TV app on your smartphone and you will be able to follow us wherever you are. If you're in your office right now, you can also be able to follow us whenever you want to know what is happening on Western Television. And also don't forget to follow us also on StarTime app. If you have left your decoder and your dish at home and you want to follow us wherever you are, get to StarTime app and you will be able to watch us live. Good morning.
West Nile TV, lighting up the